Okay, yep, can you see my screen now? Yes?
Can.
Yes, okay. Great. Okay, so today, now we are talking about how to increase income. So you manage your expenses there already, right? So now how do you increase income? So to this one, I'm going to use, I won't cover everything as in very detail. So if you want to talk, we can talk later. But I'm just going to give you a broad and how you can increase your income, okay? Now, generally speaking, there are three income types. Okay, there are three types of income. One is the active income, which is your salary that you're getting, and also side hustle. Active income, you will find that in that column, you'll find that I'll have your salary and also your side hustle. So your side hustle will come into active income. Side hustle, I'll tell you why. It means you have your main job, then you have this part-time job along the way. What they are, again, interesting. I will tell you a bit more about it later. Okay. Now, then the other thing that you have is passive income and portfolio income. Unfortunately, inverted commas, unfortunately, depending on what you look at it, these two is it requires a bit of work. It requires, in fact, not only a bit of work, it requires money. It requires investment. It requires investment money. So if you don't have money, then it's tough to get this kind of income. Passive income meaning what I'm doing to a certain extent is that I don't need to work. What happens is because I get rental income. So that's why in order to get rental income, you need to buy a property. So and then you need to buy a property, then you need to put a lot of you need to pay at least the 10%, right? So that's why you need money for these two passive and portfolio. I will cover just on the surface so that we know. But before I start, let me just tell you a bit about money, right? Though, yeah, we talk a lot about money, but one thing for sure is that there's sometimes a mindset problem for a lot of us. We think that money is bad. Even in sometimes in church, we have this idea as well that sometimes you have this idea that money is no good. So you need to get it out of our system, right? Money, I mean, biblically, right? The Bible never teaches saying that money is the root of all evil, which is a lot of us have this saying. We hear this thing: money is the root of all evil. Sorry, right? To really, the actual Bible verse says that the love of money is the root of all evil. Okay, so just be aware of it. So don't think that money is bad. Okay, it's the love of money is bad. Okay, now coming back to our topic for today. So investment, right? Remember I showed you this concept. Pay yourself first. Yeah. Today I want to talk about savings and investment because the rest we cover. I hope we covered. Okay. Now savings and investment. So what is savings? Okay, savings is actually is how much should you put aside for savings? Okay, let me just tell you the number that generally speaking, all of us should have, right? We should put aside 6 months living expense in savings account. Okay, this six is so that to cater for like current situation. Some of us have pay cut. Some of us, we lost our job. So at least for 6 months, you can survive until you find the next job or things like that. So that's why savings. So every month you put aside for savings until you get up to 6 months. Okay. Then what happens is once you hit the 6 months, what happens to the money that's supposed to allocate to your savings? Spend. Now I can go for holiday. I can go and buy my new TV. I buy a new handphone. No, tak boleh. Okay, tak boleh. Okay. This money from savings, originally allocated for savings, that's when you put into an investment account. So guess what happens? Then suddenly your investment account gets turbocharged. Okay, so you have more money coming into your savings account to invest. Okay, so depending on the investment things that you want to invest, sometimes you may want to accumulate. Sometimes you want to do something called dollar averaging. Okay, what it is later on during we can teach that. Okay, but no time to talk about dollar averaging. But what it means is every month you set aside this same amount, say $100 every month to buy this, buy. So every month you set aside money to buy, say a unit trust or a particular stock. Okay, so that's what it is. But in terms of investing, right, what happens is there are risks. Okay, there are risks. So it depends on who you are, your personality. Okay, some people have a huge risk appetite. Some people have a bit of risk scared already. So do invest in vehicles where it's comfortable for you. Okay, if you cannot sleep at night because you invested in something, that is not an investment for you already. You must be able to sleep at night. Sleep at night, even though maybe you buy this thing. Wow, let's say you buy stock, for example. Wow, this stock drop. You still cannot sleep. Sorry, a stock market is not for you already. Stock market is not for you already. So you want to invest in not this type of stock. You want to invest the type where it's quite stable type of stock. Okay, so that's why so risk appetite is something like that. Okay, yeah. So now, what kind of as you grow, as you're younger now, most of you are young, then you can take a higher risk, right? But you are older like me, then no, we are talking about we need to protect our capital. We cannot take high risk. Okay, so it depends on your age as well, and also depends on your own personal risk appetite. Now, so what kind of things can you invest in? Of course, you can invest in property, right? You can invest in property. But property is good in that sense that it is something that is there. It won't go to zero. Whereas stock market can get delisted. The particular stock get delisted or get into trouble. Zero it can happen. Whereas for property, it doesn't happen that way. You know, the property will always be there, even though it may drop in price, whatever. But still, you get some value of it. Of course, unless the whole property collapse or something like that, then it's a story lah. But then, if you are covered by insurance, you are also going to get back your money. So don't worry about it in that sense. You're covered by insurance. By the way, all of us must buy insurance for your property where you invested in, just in case something happens. Okay, now coming back. I personally love property. Why? Okay, I'll tell you why. The reason why I love property, I'll tell you why. Okay. Now, normally, let's say you have 100,000 to put into some investment, okay, and you say, okay, this investment can give you 5% in 5%. How much do you get in terms of at the end of the year? 5,000 ringgit, right? Correct. 100,000, you get 5% return, 5,000 ringgit. Correct. Now, for property, if I have 100,000 ringgit and the property gives me a 5% return, how much money do you think I will get back? Okay, for all of us, yeah, 5,000 lah. Sorry, it doesn't. You know why? Because in property, we have something called leverage, right? Because for the 100,000 ringgit money that I have, I need to only put 10% into the property, and I can borrow 90% from the bank. So for 5% return of a 1 million ringgit kind of property, I get 50,000. You see that? So that's why leverage for property is interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. That's why I invest in property. So today you say, hey, you retire, we're happy, no loan. Sorry, I owe the bank a lot of money, more than millions of ringgit. I owe the bank millions of ringgit. Okay, so yeah, I still pay my what do you call that? My housing loan. I still need to pay. Okay, now if on the other hand you say, I don't want to buy individual property, then what you can do is you invest in REIT, REIT. Okay, stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. It's almost like unit trust, but all the money is they actually will use to buy property. So they will buy normally in shopping complex they will buy. Yeah? So that's what this in REIT. Okay, so you can one idea, invest in property. The other one is of course to invest in the stock market. You can invest in individual stocks or even individual shares. Of course, again, there are two types, of course. Or one is, of course, you can invest for capital gains, which means the price every 2-3 months it jump very a lot. So that is for capital gains. Whereas the other one is for dividend, which means every year in fact every half yearly they will pay you a certain amount for it. So dividend, and so you depending on your risk what kind of things you like. So this one you can invest in. But the thing about stocks and shares, you have to do a bit of research. You do a bit of homework. If you're lazy like me, so that's why I don't hold individual shares, because I'm very lazy. I'm very lazy. I don't want to do all this kind of research. So what I do, I buy unit trust. So that's why unit trust is actually they invest in many sort of a lot of stocks, not just a one particular stock. You know what I mean? A lot of stocks, and that's how they earn money. So again, you can choose what kind of unit trust you want to invest in. It could be the aggressive one, which means it could be a certain sector which is very, very aggressive. Maybe IT kind of sector which is very aggressive, or even like a emerging market where they invest in what they call that, countries which is emerging. So those are very risky, but the chances of it will go up very fast. Also there is, of course, there's also something called a dividend type. Dividend, where you every year, like people like public bank, they pay a very good dividend every year, or even some of these plantation stocks, they will pay dividend every year, and you may want to invest in that. Okay, then of course, if you say I don't have any kind of this problem, then you invest in bonds. Okay, bonds, unit trust in bonds. So those kind of things that you can invest in. Okay, so up to you. It's totally up to you. Then of course the other one is to invest in precious metals. Okay, gold, silver, platinum. Of course, not easily available to us, but the one that is quite easily to for us is in actually gold. Gold is quite easy for us to invest. How do we invest? Actually, you go to Maybank, you go to public bank. They have something called a gold investment account. It's a bank account. You don't need to hold physical gold. They will hold it for you. So again, why you want to buy gold? Gold is good. I mean, precious metals is good for inflation, and also when there is uncertainty in the market, like current now situation like now, COVID, things like that. So a bit uncertain, things like that, or even war. Then gold, the price is people like to hold gold for that reason. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna just touch surface. The other one, of course, cryptocurrency. Well, a lot of people like to talk about it, but cryptocurrency, I do hold some money in it. I do hold, not a lot, but some amount of my thing is there. In fact, I even managed to, I have Bitcoins, I have Ethereum, I have Ripple, and I have Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so that's what I have. That's me. I even managed to convince my daughter, 13 years old. So to invest in Bitcoin. So she has some money in Bitcoin. So she invested in Bitcoin. She has, how much she has in Bitcoin? I can tell you how much she has. She has 0.2 of a Bitcoin, 0.2 of a Bitcoin. She bought it when the price of Bitcoin was around 10,000 US per Bitcoin. Today it is around 34,000. Maybe it's, no, drop away. 32,000 US per Bitcoin. So she tripled her money. She bought it when? She bought it in October last year. But then after saying all that, Bitcoin is very, very volatile. Okay, let me give you an example so that you know what it is. Okay, October last year is around 10,000, 11,000, 12,000 kind of thing per Bitcoin. Then in April, right, just a few months ago, April, it went up to $63,000, per Bitcoin in April. That means 6 times, But today it's $32 to $33,000 per Bitcoin. I'm talking US dollar, by the way, US dollar. So which means, right, from if you bought in April and you are having the Bitcoin now, right, your net worth has cut by half. So it goes up very high and it drops very fast. So just be aware of it. Okay. So if you want to talk more about it, again, we can talk about it later. Okay. Next one. Let's talk about active income. This idea is very important for us. Why? Because many of us don't have money to invest. It's kosong. So what do I do about it? Then what you do is you need to have something called an act. You have to make money. How do you make money? Okay, this is what you can do. I give you some ideas. There are more, but just give you some ideas. Surface only. You can do offline side hustles. Okay, offline side hustles. Okay, and just sorry. If you all can do a little, I want to get feedback. Do on your screen. Yeah. Anybody in accounts here? Anybody know how to do accounts here? I don't see any. Sorry, I don't see any hands up. Okay, let's assuming you are in accounts, right? You are in accounts. Don't laugh lah. Okay. Assuming you're in accounts, what happens is, imagine, right? A lot of people need people to do accounts for them. Okay, let me give you, for example, your neighborhood doctor. When you go to the city doctor, they have an account executive there. Somebody doing the accounting for them. Go on. Or the local florist, the local bakery, the local cafe. Do they have an account executive doing all the entry for them or not? Most of the time, zero. They don't have. That's where you can come in. You can go and say, hey, uncle, auntie, can I'm working for ABC accounting company, accounting firm. I can do accounts. Can I do for you or not? So you can go maybe every 2 weeks, go and take out all their bills and then put into a thing. And then you get, that's how you can get a side hustle. How's that idea? Okay? Now, or maybe you are a graphic designer. Okay? Graphic designer doing all kind of design for maybe sale, things like that. Okay, again, you can go to your local cafe there, right? Cafe, hey, you want to do promotion? Talk to me. I'm very good in doing this kind of design. You can get it out. Or maybe you are good in social media. Okay, why not? Come talk to me. I can promote you in Facebook, in Instagram, and things like that. Those are the things that you can do, right? Earn money. Keren? Make sense? Make sense. I hope you make sense. Okay. So the offline, offline side hustle. That means this is not off. At least you can go face to face and talk to people. Those guys in your neighborhood. Then there's also the online side hustle, which means that you don't have to be restricted by the people around your neighborhood. You can be working with somebody in USA, in UK, in Australia, and you can still get the work done. Okay, so I want you all please write down these notes. You can go to Fiverr, Fiverr, okay, Upwork, freelancer.com. I mean, just go to Google and Google it, freelancing. You can get all these websites, and you can do what kind of things you can do. You can if you say you're good in writing, you can say, okay, I want to write. You can say write article. Okay, write article for people. Yeah, people want to write. Some people lazy. They want to give you big point form. Ask you to write the article only. You can write what, and you can charge people for that. Okay, or you can do translation work from Chinese to English, English to Chinese. Can or not? Can. You can do translation work. Some people don't, like for me. I'm a banana. Okay, I don't know Chinese. So sometimes I also want things to be communicated in Chinese. Or BM also. You can translate from Chinese to BM to Chinese. Also can. Okay, so you can do not very good, right? Sorry, quite good money, How much you're talking about? Average, you can get $20 US an hour. You can charge. How's that? Can do or not? Anyone who can do, right? You can do also maybe even doing data entry for people. You can do that. $20 an hour. Why not? It's a lot of money. 80 ringgit leh. 1 hour work. Can do or not your work? Your real work out there. Yeah, you're smiling. Okay. Yeah. Of course, the other way, some of people are also something called virtual assistant. I don't know whether you heard of this terminology. Some business owner, they don't want to employ somebody who is assisting them in their home country because it's very, very expensive. So they employ somebody here, right? Like US, right? It's very, very expensive. So they will employ somebody here who will do data entry for them, who will clean up their all kind of things, basically to help them to run the business. So it can be a virtual assistant, Let me just give you an example of a Fiverr, something I've done. So that you all, it's real. It's not something this guy talk rubbish. He just plucked things. I'm going to tell you a real story. About maybe 7-8 years ago, okay, I was doing, by the way, I'm on Fiverr also. I'm on Fiverr. I do offer my services on Fiverr. I still have an account there, but I haven't done much on there. But 7-8 years ago, I used to do some. I think nowadays you all go to shops, right? You all have to go to My Sejahtera, correct? My Sejahtera, you have to do the QR code, right? The square thing. 7-8 years ago, what I do is I used to do that for people on Fiverr. Is it easy to do that? Is it easy to make a QR code? Very simple. All the tools are free, okay? But a lot of people don't know how to do it. So you offer these services. So I offer these services. So how much do I get paid? For one QR code, I get paid $4. They charge the company will charge the end user $5. I get paid $4. Okay, and I sometimes do 2 or 3 a day. 2 or 3 a day, and to do one QR code, how long it takes? 5 minutes. 5 minutes of work, you get $4. Hey, what lah? No problem lah. Give me the kind of work lah, right? So you find that this is something that all of us can do. So it's not something that is so too difficult. Can do. There are a lot of things you can do on Fiverr. Go and check. You can do a lot of things like you yourself go and have a look. I don't want to, don't waste time on this area. Okay, can boleh? Can? Okay, very good. Okay, I like some response, by the way. I like the response. Okay, the next one. You can sell online, right? You can sell on Lazada. You can sell things on Shopee, right? I think down the road nowadays you've probably seen some people selling things like that, and you see you buy things that I don't know whether you notice, and you buy things from these places, and you look at the address, the sender address. Condo or this apartment, no? It's actually somebody working from home. They're doing the business from home, so can be done. Okay, so very simple to set up account. I have an account on Shopee, by the way. I haven't started selling yet, but I already put an account for Shopee to do something on Shopee also. Okay, I want to test it out, I want to play with it. Okay, so I started already in that area. Now the other one is eBay. Okay, eBay. Any of you familiar with eBay? Yeah, you're familiar with eBay. Okay. Personally, I don't want to do carousel and all this thing. I don't want to do something local. I want to do something that is connected with overseas, US and UK and Australia. So you can actually be selling things on eBay. I sold on eBay before many of you are born. No, not true. I sold before the year 2000. I was selling on eBay. Okay, so what do I sell on eBay? Those of you here already. I sold Coca-Cola. I sold Coca-Cola on eBay. You says, Coca-Cola? Yes, Coca-Cola. In the old, I don't know whether you can get it or not, but Coca-Cola bottles, the glass bottles. I tell you, that a lot of people love it. The other one is they also love our special edition Coke bottles, Pepsi cans and Coca-Cola cans, special edition Chinese New Year, Tongchang, right? So they have the special ones there. So what you do is you can sell them. So how much do I sell? Well, because the shipping fee they pay for it already anyway. So what I do is I sell. They will pay 1 can of Coke. They will pay $1. How much do you pay? You buy your 1 can of Coke? $1? $1 ringgit for $1. Why not? 4 times your investment. Why not? Yeah, why not? Yeah. So that's one possibility. Okay. Then there's the other possibility. What you can sell on eBay, things that are local in Malaysia that they don't have over there. Anybody in Scouts here? Yeah, got Scouts, right? Okay. Do you think they want to get our neckerchiefs or not? Do you think they want to get our hats or not? Yes. Do you think all the batches? Do you think they want or not? Of course they want. Now I can see Luchong, your face, ting, like that. Those things you can sell. Sell things that are available here, easy to ship. I mean, take a look. Neckerchiefs are very easy to ship. It's just cloth only, I mean, glass bottles even more difficult, right? So you can do all these kind of things. So that's how you can sell online too. Okay? I'm feeding some ideas for you to move on. Okay. The next one is, of course, to talk about internet marketing. Have you all considered doing internet marketing? There are a lot of things you can do. I want to focus on one so that easy to do and easy to do. Now, I'm going to talk about Okay. I'm going to talk about internet marketing, about something called affiliate marketing. Okay, affiliate marketing. I'll tell you how it works. Okay, when you among your friends, right? Your friend, my hair got a lot of dandruff lah. What do you do? Say, hey, I use this shampoo, a very good one. No, very good one. Okay, do you get paid for that or not? For recommending that shampoo? No, right? You get paid, right? But affiliate marketing, is you can recommend people to buy certain products and you get paid for it. How do you like it? Okay, right? Very good, right? You get paid for recommending people, or now different, or normally you recommend shampoo, you get nothing, but now you can get paid for it. So how much do you get paid? Okay, 60 to 70% of the sales price. 60 to 70%. Why? Because a lot of these products mainly are information product or software or an application. So there's actually practically no cost to the creator. So they will pay you 60, 70% to sell the product. My highest I have ever got from recommending somebody to buy from me by buying one product only, one product only. Let me just tell you how much I got paid for it. 1,200 ringgit. Just by recommending somebody to buy the product. Okay? Oh, can do or not? Can be done, can be done. So I just want to seed some idea for you for internet. There are a lot of things in internet marketing, but I just want to use affiliate marketing on it. Okay. Okay. This is my last slide in the sense. So that if you need to contact me, okay, that's where my email address is. That's where you can contact me. And if you want to check out my YouTube channel, it is on. By the way, it's on this particular topic, talking about personal finance and how you can achieve how can you work towards achieving financial freedom.